There's a thread that connects us. It's not what you might expect. You concealed it in the same way that I do. He concealed it before you. That's how we connect. Silently. A cannonball in each shoe. Something like that. I was selfish, naive, and impatient. I never considered that the music was a tool to soothe his aching past. The torture of war, his physical collapse, a capable consciousness clouded with ash. It hurt endlessly to watch. Is there any suffering worse than watching another person suffer? Petrified. Time slows. You grow, and you forget. Time moves fast. The sting grows deeper with the things I learned since his death. Distractions wear thin and the truth comes right back. We can never forget. I don't want to forget. He gave you a blessing. He gave you a curse. It gave you a reason to explore what you loved. Toes pointed, arms raised, floating across the floor. Then the dancing had to stop. That's something you will never forget. I too know how much it hurts to almost regret. A feeling confused by a feeling that crushed you in childhood, an echo of sadness. Still, a momentary escape from that thing that nobody talks about is priceless. Any escape is priceless. You taught me that when I thought I had nothing left. When I was surrendering to ghosts, when my mind was a mess. You taught me to shrink my obsession with death, reinforced my backbone. You became my strength. Nighttime invasions from apparitions, faces unrecognizable and grey like cigarette smoke. Voices like white noise filling a cathedral. Nothing related to anything I know. I never doubted that they were demons and ghosts. The launch of a deafening whisper, more like the jeers of a crowd. No words I could discern other than, your brain is irregular and you might as well die. Some malfunction of the human design. I was trapped in flesh. The question was not whether or not, it was just how. At my lowest point, desperate and ashamed, numb, I confessed to you with barely an emotive tone that I was empty and alone, fearful and trapped. Your voice quivered as I lay next to you, but you hid your fear. That's what we do. Real advice and endless love from my grandfather's daughter. I think we both cried silently. Obsession with what happens after ceasing to exist began almost a decade before, age 7 or 6. Education was the ultimate peak of self-worth. My exhibition of sadness was praised, something to admire and applaud. Intellectualization of something rotten. I was confused by everything then. What exactly was I being taught? It never seemed obvious to make myself happy. That's why I owe a debt to your simple words, a purity that gave me a reason to care. My mental health, emotional burden, chemical imbalance, destructive nature, thinking too much and distancing myself from love. All of that became a part of my soul and not just a curse. Stupidity is in my nature. IQ of 156. Not everybody works this way. All who do I'll support. No patronization, no cliche, just my hand holding open a door. Just one crumb of what you gave, I'd feel a success. I'll give that same advice to everybody else. Accepting yourself brings freedom, but knowing yourself comes before. If you ever feel abandonment or fear, there's something that you may want to recall. There's a thread that connects us. It's not what you might expect. We're all stranded alone. Together, no less.